What's up YouTube, it's Louis here, hope you're all well. Today we're looking at Vechain on the daily time frame. If you remember from yesterday's update, we were talking about this red candle over here, how this was not really what we should have been seeing, as this is saying that this red candle opened up here and it did not. It in fact opened where this green one closed. So we were saying that this is actually a big wick to the top. It shouldn't have opened there, but let's say it did open there, which it didn't, but let's say it did. You can see it closed under the 20. That's back under. That's saying this is resistance. We should go lower. That's why we saw the continuation with yesterday's candle. But I was specifically saying we need to see a daily candle close below this red candle for a signal we're going to head lower. If we're not seeing closes below this, then I'm not expecting us to head towards here. We didn't see closes below. However, we did do that within one candle, okay, and you've quickly reversed ever since holding this as support. This is an area of demand which we've been talking about on the channel the last few days. Can you see how we bottomed out here, spiked, lost it, but quickly reclaimed it and confirmed that support? It means anytime you come into it in the future, you should at least get a short-term reaction, and there you go, your short-term reaction pumping back up into this resistance. So you can see this is your range between this green box and this resistance range over here, resistance area where the 20 EMA is, which is this moving average over here, this 20 moving average. So I'll just draw a red box right now. I can draw off this support, drag it down like this to this body, to the bodies here. Yeah, nice resistance. I'll flip it red. And so we're trapped between these two. We're waiting simply for a clearer picture. If you've been following today's Bitcoin update, which I urge you all, there's a lot of free information going into the strategies explaining why we actually saw this pump on it goes into detail why Bitcoin specifically pumped. And if you were seeing those signs last night, which are in the strategies that I teach you in my course or my mentorship, if you want to receive a big discount at the moment, I can give you a 50% discount if you private message me about my course over my Twitter. There is a link down underneath this video, and private message me and I'll give you a big discount that will last till the end of the year. And in this strategy that we go over on the channel, the daily strategy, is very accurate because the higher the time frame, the more accurate it is, simply because it's condensing all the nonsense that happens within a day into one candle. So for example, today's specific candle still has 8 hours left, just under, but you can see already it did go down at first, so that was your fake move, and now we're going the direction it wants. So we actually did this was actually a red candle for the first part of the day. And if we go over to the 4-hour time frame right now, you'll be able to see this yourself. So if you're here, you can see at 4 a.m. this candle opened and it closed at 8 a.m. in the morning. That's why this next candle opened at 8. Can you see? So this one, you can see this one opened at midnight, and for the first 8 hours you were going down, for the next 8 hours reversing. So you can see the first part of your day was a fake move. So this is why it's important to wait for the daily candle close, and the daily candle close is a very important strategy. As we went went to the lower time frames, and we see this over here. So there was a bullish signal in this. The fact that you're not closing below this support, this green demand zone we've been talking about on the channel, you can see this demand zone and this supply zone acting very nice. What was once demand, where we're pumping from, you now of course lost it. You find demand over here. You had some fake outs, eventually holding it as resistance, and so doing the same. So just like this was a fake out, you basically came back in and you confirmed it support. So just like this was a fake out to the upside, you came back under and then you hit it as resistance. So exactly the same move. It was resistance over here. Can you see that? Then you broke out, came back under, hit it as resistance, went down. Can you see how that was a shoulder, head, and shoulders pattern? Well, it's the same with this fake out over here. Shoulder, head, and shoulder. You were here holding this as support, bounced, lost it, so it should flip into resistance. You didn't do so, and you flipped into support. So going forward, this whole area is support. If we come down to it, this should bring a bounce essentially. And where your specific candlestick reaction, which is exactly what I teach about in the course, so you can go ahead and spot it by yourself. You wouldn't have needed me to spoon feed you in today's update. You wouldn't have needed me to help you at all. It's all in the course taught to you. You just need to apply what's in the course, and yeah, you should be fine to build the house. All the tools are there. And so there you got your bullish candlestick pattern over here, signaling a buy trade. so on Vechain on the 4-hour time frame, but we saw this much clearer on Bitcoin. And actually over on Bitcoin, the signal was even before this green candle. For Bitcoin personally, the signal was in the red candle. So that's why I urge you guys to follow the Bitcoin updates. I'll show you the candle very quickly. Can you see this green one over here? See, look, this is your third candle now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go back to H-bar. Sorry, Vechain, my fault. I just filmed a H-bar. 1, 2, 3. The signal was on this candle. So the signal for Vechain was only 3 candles ago. For Bitcoin, it was 4 candles ago. So this is why it's so important to follow the Bitcoin updates or learn it from me so I can teach you these strategies, because our signal was over here, and this was potentially a buy trade that you could have taken without my guidance as well. Just, yeah, something that you would have been able to do by yourself. And that's all over my course, which I can personally give you a 50% discount at the moment. If you want more, I can actually offer one-to-one help where you get 10 hours of my help one-to-one included with the course and included with the chat, where I post further videos or more personalized thoughts. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Head over to my Twitter, like, subscribe and comment, and peace.